Hello, welcome to tomorrow again. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. If you've already subscribed, I just wanted to tell you once again, thank you very much. I am very, very grateful. I want to talk to you guys today about a dream that I had. Once I've done a reading on a particular case, not necessarily a personal individual reading, but once I read like a missing persons case, something of that nature, I usually don't like to revisit that too many times. This particular time I have to revisit because I had some more vibrations, and it was in the form of a dream. And I don't know exactly how all this fits together, but I'm not really sure what evoked this dream. But the dream began. I saw a table. First of all, let me start at the beginning. I had done a case on this missing teenager whose name is Jholie Moussa. I had done what I felt was a very intensive reading. As a matter of fact, I did two videos on Jholie Moussa. One when she was missing, and I believe both she was missing. I don't know. I can't really recall right now, but I did two videos regarding Jholie Moussa. She was missing for, I believe, a couple of weeks, and then she was found. Unfortunately, she was deceased, and they deemed it a homicide with no real suspects in the case. And Jholie Moussa had an identical twin sister named Jholie Moussa. And anyway, the circumstances around the homicide is still basically a mystery. Now, in the dream, I saw a long table that kind of reminds you of um, the painting of the Last Supper. It was a long table, and there were definitely 12 people sitting at the table. And in the front of the table, from almost like it was my vantage point, was Jholie Moussa. And I know it was her. It wasn't her sister Janae, it was Jholie. Her sister Janae was one of the people that was sitting at the table. And there were, as I said, there was 12. She showed me in front of each person there was a basket, and I was free to look in each basket to see what was inside. And she showed me a child, a toddler, and I think it was a boy. I can't be 100% certain, but it was definitely a child. About They were under 1 years old. She showed this child to me as if her sister was picking this baby up, and the baby's legs were kind of dangling a little bit the way a child that age legs would dangle if they were being picked up that way. And she was showing me things symbolically that had to do with her life and that had to do with her death. And she, believe it or not, in this dream, she wasn't quite sure who was responsible for her death. It's like she was more, or maybe, let me take that back. I'm not saying that she wasn't sure who was responsible, but she wasn't showing me who was responsible. She was showing me that her sister, her twin sister, was in peril. And she also made me feel like she returned to the house, to where she used to live. And it feels like that's her last memory for some reason. She's just connected to the memory of when she was home there. And she is sort of in a state of sadness that her sister is somewhere else. And she showed me that her sister, it seemed like she was taking me to the West Coast, or maybe, I'm sorry, the Southwest. She was showing me that direction, and she was showing me that her sister, um, I don't think she wants her sister to be there. I feel like she's trying to reach out to her sister, and she showed me symbolism of red. I saw the color red, the color black, and she's been attempting to talk to her sister in dreams. And she literally sort of, you know, came to talk to me so that I would make a video. Um, and maybe her sister would see it, or someone that knew her sister might see the video. And the message was this: she will tell her something in her dreams. When she goes to sleep, she will communicate with her. And literally, that's all I dreamed. And let me make a correction. She showed me that there was something in her family connected to the Southwest. Not necessarily where her sister is, but there's family there in that area. And I can't make heads or tails of that. I don't know any other details other than this. I feel it was her. I feel it was her residual energy that contacted me in my dream, and she wanted this message out there. So, I'm just relaying a message to her sister that she will receive messages in her dreams, and it will be constant off and on until she feels like the message is understood. Now, I also have a message for someone out there who has, I feel like just recently, probably in less than a week, you've had a lot of turmoil, a lot of arguments going on. It seems like you're being picked on, or at least that's how you feel. Um, I'm not sure of your zodiac sign, but I can tell you this. Of course, it's temporary. Of course, you should believe in yourself and rise above conflict. Don't let it get you down. Try to stay centered. Try to stay balanced. Try to say positive things to yourself. And if you're in a situation that's very negative and it's not getting any better, it might be time to move on. I feel like this message is for you. Also, for those out there who are born under the sign of Capricorn, this might be a very trying time, especially for Capricorn. Be mindful of arguments, be mindful of being misunderstood. Of course, this could apply to every single sign of the zodiac, but especially for Capricorn in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Please stay clear of arguments and hasty decisions. Be careful with the choices that you make around this time, because the lasting effect could be very difficult to deal with. And I hope that makes sense. I am wishing each and every one of you guys the best of the best. Hold your head up, smile, and be happy. I'm sending love and light to each and every one of you. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. I'd appreciate it. Wishing you the best of the best.